Right, we're live, and the anthem goes.
I don't hear anything.
This meeting is being recorded.
hail Biafra. We shall always remember all that perished in the struggle for our freedom. All hail our heroes, our precious hero, day and night. Save them always. All hail Biafra. All hail Biafra. No star shines everywhere. We crave humility. God guide and protect us all. All hail your wisdom, shielding us from fury. Unleashed by your enlightenment,
All right, we observe a minute silence to the fallen heroes of Biafra after the anthem, and the time starts now. We mourn our heroes past, we celebrate them and the heroes living as they fight on to continue the liberation of Biafra to the very end. And for us to see that our lands are totally liberated from the occupational terrorist existence of one Nigeria. You say, you say,
Ise,
you
Ise, Ise,
say.
Ise.
We welcome everyone once again to yet another special program, the Bank of Biafra Special IOU Loan. And without wasting much of our time, I will present to you Director of the Business Department, who will take over from here. Honorable Kello, over to you, sir.
Thank you, Honorable. Thank you, my most honorable Sonny Aparawa, Director of Media. And thank you, my APM. And also we remember our leaders, Mazen Nandekano, who was in court yesterday, disgracing the zoo with all the proceedings. And then we have our Prime Minister, who is currently being held on the pressure of EU and the British. But all of them will be defeated in the name of the Most High. Amen. Now, as you all have already known, we have redeclared Biafra. Now is the time to liberate Biafra. And this takes funding. And we depend on ourselves to provide the funding. And the Biafra government in exile, Brigi, have this wonderful program, very wonderful program that I'm going to share with you today. That is going to be a heroes program. Okay, it's called the IOU. Basically, what it means in the nutshell is, now that we are in a tough point, we need funding to liberate our land, the Biafra land. We need the funding. We can only depend on ourselves. We don't have any other person sponsoring us. And so the Biafra government in exile come up with this program. You loan us the money instead of putting it in savings or in CDs or whatever, or even those in the zoo. Put it in the bank there. If the money doesn't disappear, it will continue to depreciate. Put it in a safe place, and when Biafra comes, you will be handsomely rewarded. You will be joyful that you joined this program, and I will talk about all the benefits, the beautiful package that the Bridgie and Biafra government are preparing for those who will trust us with their funds to do the liberation. So let me go into the program, and then I will again talk about the awesome benefits, packages. You will be remembered for this as a hero and a savior. So let me show the program that we have. Let me share the screen. How can I let me share the screen? Can you see my screen? Yes, yes. Make it full screen. That's not it. What happened? Where's the Biafra? Oh. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sorry. I clicked the wrong one. Okay. How is it now? Is it better? Okay. Good. So this is where you go for the IOU program. Okay. The website URL is this: biafrarepublic.gov.org. Okay. biafrarepublic.gov.org. This is where you go. And once you go there, you will see the Biafra Republic Government in Exile website. In this website here, you will see a lot of information there. We have the home, the personnel, the states, structures, bylaws, tax, IOU, news, books, supporters of Biafra, volunteers, contacts. So all the information is here. So this is the homepage for Biafra Republic Government in Exile, Bridgie. When you hear Bridgie, Bridgie stands for Biafra Republic Government in Exile. Okay. Now, once you come here, you see the tab here that is IOU. You click on the IOU tab, and then we took you to the Bank of Biafra Special IOU Loan page. This IOU is backed by the Bank of Biafra. Okay. So when you come over here, if you look at the URL here now, it says biafrarepublicgov.org/IOU. See it here now? So come over here. Once you come to this page, this is what you will see. So make sure you are on this particular page, that you are not somewhere else. And then once you come in here, you will see the Bank of Biafra sale. This is the sale of Bank of Biafra. And then the next thing you will see is the helpline. In case you run into any issues, we have a line here that you can call. This is WhatsApp enabled. The number is 1-602-807-8133. 1-602-807-8133. Okay, so that is the first. So that if you need any help with anything, call this number through WhatsApp. All right, or you can call it direct. Okay, so when you call this, so this is where you can get some help. Or another way you can get help is if you send us email. This is the email address, business team at biafrarepublicgov.org. Okay, so if you remember this, biafrarepublicgov.org, that's the website, and then just before it, you put business team at biafrarepublicgov.org. So you can send us email there, or you can chat with us through WhatsApp. All right. So now, those are how you can get help. Now, this is the, you will see this menu here that tells you what is IOU in the nutshell, what is this special IOU loan, what it means. And then you will see the IOU loan categories and the creditors requirements and the IOU loan maturity and return and the return guarantees. All right, so if you click on any of them, you get more information. Let's start with the understanding exactly what the IOU is. Okay, so it tells you that this special IOU loan allows people to lend money to Biafra Republic government in exile. Biafra government guarantees full repayment of the amount lent to Biafra Republic government in exile, plus interest of 100%. That means if you loan us $100 or 100 ejema, you will get back your 100 ejema or $100 plus another 100 for the interest. Okay, if you loan us $1,000 or 1,000 ejema, when you get the money back, you will get 1,000 1,000 principal, and then plus another. I've been talking muted before. Oh, just now. Okay, so continue from where I stopped. Okay. Okay. So, yeah, I was talking about the IOU loan, what it means. In a nutshell, it's, lending us money. We need the money to liberate ourselves from the zoo. We need the funds. We don't have any other source of funding. So we need the funds to do the liberation. And then when you give us the money, Biafra government guarantees to return it to you with interest. Okay, so when we do get the money back, after the Biafra government is established in the homeland, once we are established in the homeland, you can be sure that we have all the resources to pay it back in a jiffy. Once we get hold of our resources back home, we will pay the loan back. I don't think anybody has any doubt about that it will be. We have plenty of funds to pay back the loans with all the interest. In fact, right now we are saying the interest is 100%. The Biafra cabinet is deliberating now to increase it. And the way it's going, it's going to most likely be increased from 100% to maybe 150% or 200, depending on how that it is still under deliberation right now, how to what the interest rate will be. And this is not the only benefit you're going to get. And I'll go into that more in detail. So when you see the beautiful package that is prepared, this interest is just peanuts compared to the benefits any person who loans Biafra government money will get. Okay? The interest here is just peanuts to the package, and I'll delve a little bit into it later on. Okay. So again, these are Biafra responsibilities and rewards to creditors. Biafra guarantees, Bridge guarantees full confidentiality for all information supplied by the creditor. So don't worry about this. Our database is, triply secured. Okay, nobody will come there and look into it. So your information is very secure. Trust us on that. There will be additional rewards to the creditor when freedom is restored and Biafra government is fully established in the homeland. That's what I was just hinting to. This interest rate is just peanuts compared to the package that the cabinet has been debating or deliberating on, what they will put together. You will be seen as a hero. You will be seen as one of the saviors. All right. Okay. So this one, the Bridgie, Biafra Republic government in exile will email a certificate for each IOU loan to the creditor. For the time being, once you pay, loan us the money, we will give you a certificate for participating in this IOU loan program. A beautiful certificate. Perhaps I can flash an example of it later on. You get the certificate that you can hold on to, and then you can frame it eventually and put it on the wall as one of the heroes for Biafra restoration, as one of the saviors for Biafra restoration. You can frame it, okay, and put it on your wall of memorial. The certificate will be made in accordance to IOU categories. There are different categories depending on how much you loan us. I will show you that in a little bit. Okay. Okay. Here is the categories. Here are the categories. Let me start from the bottom. So the bronze category. So to participate in this program, it's a minimum of $1,000 or 1,000 ejema. So $1,000 to $5,000 will be in the bronze category. And then $6,000 to $10,000 will be in the silver category. And then if you loan us $11,000 to $25,000, you will be in the gold category. For platinum category, if you loan us $26,000 to $50,000, you will be in the platinum category. And then you have the diamond category, which is from $51,000 to $100,000. And then the top category, which is Californium. This is not, it's not California, it's Californium. If you Google this, this is a very rare and very valuable mineral, which I believe also we have it in Biafra land. Although, it's not being harnessed right now. Just 1 gram of it is, 1 gram of it is in the millions of dollars. 1 gram of this Californium. Google it, and then you find out what it is. So if you give us anything above 101,000 or more, then you will be in this very precious, very honorable category. Okay, so these are the categories. All these things are online here. When you come on this line, you can see it. Now, what are the creditors' requirements? Creditors' requirements. You are required to be a Biafran by birth or by marriage. Or if you are just a friend of Biafra, friends and supporters of Biafra, of Biafran people. Okay, if you're a friend, you'll be highly regarded. When Biafra comes, you will be highly regarded. You come over there to get, maybe to even migrate over to Biafra land, you will be, favorably, regarded. And I can assure you that a lot of people want to migrate over to Biafra land. All right. So if you're not a Biafran now, this will be a very good opportunity for you to, vote for Biafra. And then when Biafra comes, Biafra government will remember that you are one of our liberators and one of our heroes, and you'll be handsomely treated. Okay? So, and then the creditor must be an adult from 18 years old. Okay, if you are less than 18 years old, all you need to do is get your parents or somebody, an adult, to sign for you. All right, if you're less than that, that means also that parents can also purchase this program for their kids. Parents can purchase it for their kids. All right, we just need a parent to make sure that they understand the conditions for this loan. Now, if you purchase, say that today you have 1,000 and you purchase, and the Most High blesses you with more funds and you want to invest more, definitely you can come and purchase some more. All right. Also, one of the things too that the cabinets are discussing is if you purchase multiple loans, let's say now, since we talked about the categories here, loan categories, we talked about categories. Let's say now you came and you gave, you have 1,000 and the Most High blesses you and you bring in another 5,000. On your request, the cabinet is discussing that perhaps we can combine those instead of giving you multiple certificates of 1,000 and another 5,000 certificates. If you request, if you prefer, we can combine those and give you a silver certificate. Okay, so the cabinet is discussing that, and I think they will approve it. Okay, so you can purchase multiple loan, IOU loan, and then you can combine them to put you in a higher category. All right, it will put you in a higher category, and the packages that is being designed, reward packages, the higher the category you are, the more you're going to benefit. Okay, so it's not made public yet, but there's been discussed. Now, when does this loan mature? All of us know now that we are in the process of, we have redeclared Biafra. Now we are in the process of liberating Biafra. We need the funds to sack the zoo from our land, to get them off of our land so that we can have our independence. So any money that comes in, we are plugging them into liberating the land. So we will not have any money to refund you or pay you or anything. So you have to be patient. Once Biafra comes, we have all the resources. We can control of our resources back home, and then we have all the funds to repay you to whatever interest rates that the cabinet agrees. But right now it's at 100%, and I assure you that it's going to go even higher. Okay, it's going to go higher. So until then, there is no partial withdrawal or refund or anything, no repayment until Biafra government is established in the homeland and we have control of our resources back home. Okay. Now, this is how you apply for this special IOU loan. This is how you apply for it. Step one, there is a creditor form you fill out. We need to know who you are. We need to know your name. We need to know your phone number. We have to have your email address so that we can email you your certificate. Our certificate is emailed. We don't do it paper by paper. We email it to you, and we encourage you to find a good printer and print it out, and then you can frame it. All right. Although the cabinet may also at the end decide to print another certificate when we get to the homeland. They may decide to do that. But for now, you can just print that one and put it on your wall to remind you that you are one of our heroes, one of our liberators, that you are one of our saviors, okay? Now, after submitting the form, creditors receives an auto-generated confirmation email at the email address creditor specified. So please, after you finish filling out the form, you submit it. Check your email. Make sure you get that one. That confirms to you that you have entered your email address correctly on the website, and that also tells us when we send you the certificate, it will get to you. Or anytime we communicate with you through email, it will get to you. So please make sure you get this email once you submit. If you don't get it, you can try again, or you can contact us through the helplines that we've given you. Either you can call us on the phone line here, okay? Or you can send us email here at this business team. So we submit the form, you wait a few seconds. If it doesn't show up, then please check. Make sure your email address you entered is correct, okay? If it's correct, maybe you try one more time and you still don't get anything, please contact us, all right? Send us email or chat with us on WhatsApp. Okay, now, so you fill out the form here. Later on, we see there are different methods you can fulfill your pledge for this IOU, special IOU loan. And then we see that in a little bit. Step 3, after the creditor, after completing the form, may proceed to submitting his or her payment. The creditor and the bridge officials will also automatically receive the payment receipts. Okay, so there are multiple ways you can pay, either PayPal or credit card or even wire transfer. If the money is large enough, you probably want to, do a wire transfer. So, but if you pay through credit card or Zelle or crypto, you should get a receipt, and then the IOU officials will also get a receipt of your payment. Okay? And then from there on, then you wait for the certificate. Once we confirm your payment and everything is all nice and good, we will generate your certificates and it will be emailed to you. If you don't receive your certificates, like after 20 days or something, please contact us and find out why. Or first of all, check your spam email. Make sure it didn't go in there. That is why also I was saying over here, when you fill out the form, you should get the auto-generated email returned to you. If that works well, then here, issues will be minimized. All right? Issues will be minimized. Okay, so here it says, in the event that creditor has difficulty completing the online form or submitting the payment, the creditor may call. Okay, so if you run into any issues, please don't hesitate to call us. We are here to help you. Okay, now this is the form I was talking about. It's a simple form. We just need the basic information that is required. That's all. We are not asking for too much information. Okay, so you enter your name. For example, for me now, my first name, I say Lawrence. Okay, and the last name, enter my last name here, AGBA. And then if you want, you can put your middle name. If you want, it's not required, but you can put it here, say Chooks. And then if you have any alias that you prefer, you can put that here. You can put your alias here. And then this one is just a pick out the correct one to let us know if you're a Biafran or you're a friend of Biafra. So you select yes or no. And then here you enter your address. Okay. Enter your address here. Make sure you give us the correct address. Okay. So put in your correct address here with the street address, the city, and then the zip code. If you are outside the US, then your address will be a little bit different. Here you put in your email address. Okay. So this is the email address. Again, when you submit your form, if this is wrong, then you will not get the email. But if you get your auto-generated email, that confirms that you are in the you enter the address, your email address correctly. And then here you select what country are in. Okay. Select your country. We have most countries here. Nobody has reached out to us that we cannot find his or her own country. So find out your own country here and then enter it. United States for me. And then you put your number. Okay. It's good if you put once you put it, select the state here. For example, now if I say UK, it will change it. It puts the international dialing code and then it gets you here. So make sure you put the correct distance. So make sure you select the correct country so that you put the code here, international code here, and then you enter your phone number. Okay. Now here we require that you put in a next of kin. Next, whether you're a brother or a sister or your wife or your husband or your daughter or your son, but we need somebody, we need one person here, next of kin, in case we cannot reach you. So you enter the next of kin here, the name, and then you put the last name, and then you put in the next of kin address, okay, and then the next of kin email. Put in the email, and then again the phone number. Select the country. It will put the international dialing code here, and then you enter your next of kin phone number. And if you want to enter multiple next of kin, then you tell us how you want it divided in case you are not there. Or if you want to divvy with your next of kin, then you tell us what percentage. Okay. For example, now if I put 50%, it means that my next of kin will get the 50%. All right, which means you need to tell us who will get the other 50%. All right. Here we make a provision. You can enter the next of kin too, if you have another person that you want to enter. So you can enter the person here. If you have more than 2 people, you can send us email. Let's say you want to enter four next of kin. We only have provision for 2 here. So you can send us email with this information and then tell us how you want the money divided. So if it's 4 people and you want to divide equally, it means 25% for each person. So that is also possible. Just send us email. Again, our email address is businessteam@biafrarepublicgov.org. This URL. Just remember businessteam@ and then biafrarepublicgov.org. Okay. So send us email if you have more than 2 next of kin or more than 2 beneficiaries. Okay. So you enter that, and then here again we remind you of the categories. You have the top categories when it's over 100,000. You are in the Californium range, 101,000 or more. Okay, and then a diamond range is 51,000 to 100,000. Platinum range is 26,000 to 50,000. Gold is 11,000 to 25,000. Silver is 6,000 to 10,000. And then bronze is 1,000 to 5,000. Okay, again, the loan amount minimum is 1,000 to participate in this program. It's a minimum of 1,000. So you come over here, you enter the amount that you've chosen. Okay, you enter the amount. And then these are the methods of payments. You have debit, credit. All right. You can use a debit card or credit card, which means you can, or you can pay through PayPal, just select the one you want to pay, or you can do wire transfer. Wire transfer is most beneficial if you are sending a larger amount of money, or even you can do it through crypto. You can do it through crypto. Some folks want to give this money through a third party. For example, now you want to, you give it to your rep, and you want your rep to pay for you. So you can click on the third party here, and then just let us know to expect the money from your rep. Who the rep is, the name of the rep, and the phone number of where the person is located. So we can, if we don't see it, then we can contact the person. All right, so third party here. Or crypto here, we have a crypto address that you can send it through, and then wire transfer. For wire transfer, we have more information. You will request more information, we give you more information. And then this is your normal PayPal, and then here is your credit or debit card. Okay, so whichever one you choose, you want to. If there is other ways that you want that is not listed here, for example, if you want to do Zelle, we can also provide you the information. If you want to use a Zelle to send it to us. All right. So again, it's reminding you that it takes time to process the information and generate the certificate. So at least allow us 10 days. So between 10 and 20 days, you should email your certificate. If you don't see it, then please let us know. Okay. Then after that, say here is where you acknowledge and accept the conditions for this loan. So read this carefully. It says, I hereby acknowledge that I have read and understood and agreed to all the terms and conditions of this IOU loan. The act of submitting this document constitutes full and binding acceptance to this contract. Okay, so you must click on this one before it will allow you to submit. You must click on it. So, and then when you submit it, then then it will generate the form and then send you a copy and then send us a copy. Okay, so you check your email, you should be able to see it there. Okay, so now after you finish that, if you click on this here, it will take you to where you will pay, make your payment. Most credit cards are accepted. Or if you want to do PayPal, you can click on the PayPal. If you want to do wire transfer, please contact us or call directly this number here, or send email to finance@biafrarepublicgov.org, and you'll be given the wire instructions. All right. So for wire instruction, please get in touch with us or send us email, and then we'll send you the SWIFT code and the bank account. Okay. Now, if you want to do through crypto, here is the address. Okay, here is the address. If you have any problems, give us a call, and then we will get in touch with you and help you to make the crypto payment. Okay. Now, but let me talk again about the benefits. What you stand to gain. We talked here about 100%. And I told you that the Biafra government, they are deliberating to increase the pay. Okay? The Biafra government is deliberating to increase the payments, the interest rate, so that when you give us $1,000, you will get back your $1,000 plus additional 1,000 plus for interest. All right, that is what it is right now. The interest, it will definitely increase. It's almost approved. So, and then once it's approved, this website will be updated accordingly. All right. Now, the plea here is, why should you give us this money? The money, we are using it to liberate ourselves. Okay? The money is, we will use it to liberate ourselves. Instead of leaving your money in the zoo account, recently I saw somebody who deposited a huge amount of money in the millions, probably 50 million or so, and have a certificate. When he went there to take money, the money was not found. The money has disappeared. And so the person now has to go hire a lawyer and try to find it. He has the certificate. It shall not be so with our own certificate. Okay? Even if you lose the certificate that we send you, we have your database, we will still provide you with your money back. We have the record. So don't worry if you lose your certificate, whether you're going to lose your money. No, not with us. Absolutely, definitely not. We have the records of every payment and it's secure and safe. But in the zoo, somebody will deposit, get a certificate, and then you go back, the money is not there. Besides that, if the money is not there, you deposit your money there, you leave it there, we see that it keeps depreciating. The 1,000 naira of yesterday is not equal to 1,000 naira today. What you can purchase with 1,000 naira yesterday, today, if you get that 1,000, you may not, you go to the market, you see that the price have increased. So yeah, 1,000 naira has depreciated. A sure bet is put it in this IOU loan. You put it here, then it's stable. And you can count on the interest you're going to get, plus the benefits that you'll be regarded as one of the saviors, as one of the heroes of Biafra. In fact, what is being deliberated now, that it's not just that your certificate, just like the cap, they are deliberating that we're going to have a special desire. I'm just leaking out this one. It's not yet from, that is what I'm pushing as the director of this, that we have specially designed golden and silver and platinum caps that you're going to wear. And you're going to have an ID. What does that benefit you? People will see you and know that you're a hero. But besides that, any government program that you have, all those liberators, all those heroes will have a special, more beneficial treatment than those who did not participate. So your money that you deposit here, besides the interest that I'm telling you that is peanuts compared to the package I've seen that is being put together, will be awesomely, you'll be happy that you participate in this program. And please note that this program will not be there forever. Once we get the sufficient amount of funds that we need, it will be closed. Okay? Once we get the sufficient amount that we need to liberate ourselves, this program will come to an end. And again, why would you do this? All of us know that this is, according to our leader, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, he told us that come rain, come shine, eventually Biafra will come. I believe that with all my being. Biafra will come. Okay, we'll get Biafra. So instead of you going and giving tithes to somebody, so a man of God, the hard-earned money that the Most High has blessed you, instead of you giving it, you put it in God's approved program. Put it in the program that the Most High has approved. Okay? And let me share something with you. What the Most High, this is beautiful, what the Most High have said. Let me just share it. It says that the Most High says, prayer is good with fasting and alms and righteousness. Alms means give when you give alms to help the poor and the needy. We have people being killed left and right, day and night. Okay, when you're helping it, and these are the children of the Most High that are being killed. So when you bring out the money that the Most High has blessed you with to help, you are doing God's work right there. That is the work of God that you are doing. So this is again, it says, prayer is good with fasting and alms and righteousness. A little with righteousness is better than much with unrighteousness. It is better to give alms than to lay up gold. See what the Most High is saying here? It is better to give alms than to lay up gold. What is this talking about? You go and you put away money for retirement. By the way, when Biafra comes, we will have social programs for elderly. We will have social programs. If you doubt it, remember Gaddafi. Go read up what Gaddafi was doing. And Biafra land has more resources than Libya. Okay? Biafra land has more resources than Libya. There will be social programs. There will be social programs. Let me repeat again. So don't worry about your retirement. Biafra comes, there will be social programs for the elderly. There will be monthly remunerations for the elderly. Okay? So the Most High is saying here, it is better to give alms than to lay up gold. Remember that fund you are putting away? That Most High is the Most High that gave it to you. And he's saying, better give it to save my children. We are the children of the Most High. We see what that is going on there. Boko Haram have taken up many military bases, gathering arms. I saw one of the senators saying that the Boko Haram have taken over trillions and trillions of military wear, trillions of naira worth of military wear. And I saw another one where they said they just imported 500 drones. What are they getting ready for? We are now in a state, if you remember the time of Esther and Mordecai. Look at yourself as Esther. The Most High has raised you up for such a time as this. Look at yourself as Joseph. What Joseph did when the Most High sent him to Egypt, he saved his people and saved the Israelites. What did Esther do? She used her position to save. So do not sit back. The money that Most High has given you, and he's telling you here, it's better to give alms than to lay up gold. Again, this is in Tobit. If you probably most of you don't know where I'm reading. Go to online, find a KJV Apocrypha. The complete Bibles, usually we have the Old Testament, the New Testament, and the Apocrypha. Apocrypha should be between them. But some wicked people take the Apocrypha because it has a lot of practical applications there. So go online, look for Tobit chapter 12, and read from 8 to 9. So the Most High is saying here, it is better for you to give alms than lay up gold. And by the way, people are now telling you to, tithe. Tithe, I can show you that tithe is actually not what the Most High commanded us to do. Tithe belongs to the, fruit of the ground, like your cattle and your horses, and your fruit trees, and listen, it has nothing to do with money. The only thing it has to do with money is, says if you accumulate too much and it's heavy for you to move then you sell it. But when you get to the place that the Most High have chosen, you sell those things and then reacquire, buy whatever you want to buy. It's never giving money to anybody. But those wicked people will tell you lies. I think I even saw one of them that tell you, if you don't pay tithes, you're not going to go to heaven. He is one that is a liar. He's making himself a liar, and he's going to go to hell because he's lying on the Most High. That's not, the Most High never said, if you don't give tithe, you're not going to go to heaven. And besides, tithe is not money. So again, Most High commands us, say it's better to give alms than to lay up gold. Now, verse 9, Tobit chapter 12, verse 9. For alms doth deliver from death, and shall purge away all sins. This is the Most High speaking. I'm reading directly from the Bible. Those that exercise alms and righteousness shall be filled with life. Those that exercise alms and righteousness shall be filled with life. Okay? That's what the Most High says. And what is righteousness? Yeah, if you go to Deuteronomy 6:25, it says, and it shall be our righteousness if we observe to do all these commandments before the Lord our God, as he had commanded us. So if you exercise alms and you do his commandments, you definitely will be filled with life. So says the Most High. But if you look at it in the practical terms now, if we liberate ourselves from the evil nation, from the war that they have brought for us, you already begin to save lives. People are being killed left and right, day and night, back there. Bring the arms. With sufficient arms, our generals can give us a victory plan, that 3-month victory plan. If we have the funds, we have the men, we have internationally trained men that can defend the place. That all we need now is the fund. Okay? Please go and read this thing and digest it yourself. This is the commandment of the Most High. Tithe giving is not what you think it is. Tithe is fruit of trees, livestock, and then what you get from the farm. Never. The Most High never intended you to take 10% of your hard-earned money and give it to somebody. It will not benefit you. And I don't blame you. One time I did my own experiment. I gave 16% of mine, and then I looked up and down. I didn't see any blessing. Instead, I didn't get my promotion that I was expecting. And then I started reading the scriptures, and I found out that I was not doing what the Most High commanded me to do. I was doing what I heard the pastor tell me, that if I give alms and then with the read from Malachi, you will not be able to contain whatever is being dumped on you, which is a lie. Okay? So stop being deceived. Read this one for yourself and see what the Most High says. Again, let me repeat this. It's Tobit chapter 12, verse 8 and 9. It's in the Apocrypha. Go to the Apocrypha, you will see it there. My minister, is it okay if I flash it so that they will see it? Because this is important. Our people have been deceived long enough. It's time that they start knowing the truth. It's time that they know that the money that is the Most High that gave them that funds, and it's now that the children of God are crying, being killed. It's time that they need to bring out that money, give it to give it as a sacrifice to the Most High, even without thinking about the benefits that is going to come to them, without knowing that they will become the heroes. Okay. So my brethren, think about it. Read up what the Most High says. It's better for us to do the commandments of the Most High. He is the one that if you think you have a job now and you're doing so well and you don't care, the Most High can take those things out before you know it. Remember that the time that some people that had millions of dollars worth of stock, and all those evaporated in one night. So don't think that you go against the commandment of the Most High and they think you are okay. Okay? Do not think that. Okay? So, my brothers and sisters, I don't know what else to tell you. I've already shown you we have this program, a beautiful package, but besides that, participating in it is you are doing the Most High's work. You are using the funds that he gave you to save his children, just like he says here, those that exercise arms and righteousness shall be filled with life. Okay? You are doing the Most High's work, and then what do you expect when you do what the Most High has commanded you? You will have more blessings. More blessings, you call them more blessings from the Most High on you. But if you go and store it away, or you do even the worst and take it and give somebody else as tithe, you are going against the commandment of your Heavenly Father who gave you that fund in the first place, who gave you that money in the first place. Okay? All right. I don't know if anybody has any question. Does anybody have any question? I think we probably have time for a few questions. Any question? Again, where I read is Tobit is in the Apocrypha, Tobit chapter 12, verse 8 and 9. Okay? I tell you the truth, I lie not. This is coming directly from the Most High. Okay? So if you have questions, go read it yourself. It's time that we stop listening to what the people are telling us. Find it out yourself. The Most High has been so wonderful that now you can download Bible apps that can read to you if you don't have time to read it. They are, and they cost you nothing. I have several of them in my phone. The only thing I had to pay for one of them is $3 so that I'll stop the annoying adverts that comes on when I'm reading it. So just give them $3 and the adverts went away forever. Okay? If you don't want to give them the $3, then I think if they ask me for for $100, I would have given it to them for how useful and good the app is. So $3 is nothing. All right. So let's try to do the commandments of the Most High. It will be good for us. Let's try to do what the Most High said. Remember Joseph. Remember Esther. We are in the position that we are in for such a time as this. We are in a position that we are in right now for such a time as this, to help save our brethren. That's what we are here for. Please read it up, and the Most High, may the Most High, touch your hearts to understand what he said and do his commandments and help save your people. Does anybody have any question? Okay. Okay, thank you very much for this opportunity, my Honorable Aparawa. Thank you, my APM. Anytime you need me to come and talk about this, I'm available, and we can do it again until all our Biafran folks and friends have heard it and obey the commandments of our Heavenly Father.
So, Honorable Kello, I thought,
Yes, sir.
do you have the certificate to display? Just for
Oh, yeah.
what
Let me see. Let me see if I can find one quickly. I'm not logged into the business site. Where can I find certificate? Certificate. I'm not logged into the business website. So yeah, if you have something to tell them, let me log into the business website and I'll display the certificate. That's my. Not have one here.
Okay, Biafrans listening and Biafrans watching, and those that will watch and key in later on. The minister has been here for over um, an hour now, and he has explained a lot about the IOU. I want everyone to understand that the IOU is not for him and is not for me. The IOU is for all of us as Biafrans. And if you have a friend that is not a Biafran, he or she can also key into the IOU. Yes. And also benefit. Do you all remember Mayrock, Bruce Mayrock? Bruce Mayrock was not a Biafran when he protested against the genocidal war of the Biafran people until he had to set himself ablaze in front of the parliament to show how angered he is and why he wants the international community to turn the attention to the genocide ongoing on the Biafran people. So it's the same way the IOU has come, not just for the Biafran people, but also for all lovers of freedom that loves the freedom of the Biafran people and the freedom of humanity. Nobody will come to do this for us. We are the one that have to set the pace while others will now understand what we are doing. It is the firepower and the momentum that we will bring up that will drag the attention of everybody outside Biafra land. Today, many of you are talking about Burkina Faso president, and that is very interesting, right? Okay. Did Burkina Faso president sit down to fold his arms and allow the Fulani terrorists to wipe off his people before the West now today can now put his name on the table to talk about? No, it is because he took a decisive move with his likes that had the same mindset of liberation. If he did not take the decisive move to see that his people are not massacred in broad daylight, do you think that the international community attention will be drawn to him and against him at this time? No. When there is a problem, for you to solve that problem, you must also create a counter problem that will spark public opinions and to drag the attention of the international community to it. Today, leaders of the world hovers around him while others wants to know why he speak up. Everybody wants to know what is happening in Burkina Faso today because there was a sheriff that stood the tide of time and decided to crack the nut that everybody were afraid of. Was it that easy for him to take a decision to expunge France? No. That was a big fish. It is because of that that you see all eyes on him today. So it is not about you coming to be singing the praises of Burkina Faso president or those that are asking for his whereabouts or those that are praising him. It is about what can you learn from the strategy that needs to be used. Not sitting down to wait for international community to come to your aid, but coming together, putting your goals on the table, understanding the common interests, understanding what you need to do so that you will get the attention of the international community. If we do not put our hands together to bring out funds from whichever ways and manners to liberate Biafra land, there is no international community that will come to look at your issue. That is why the IOU is one of the ways and manners of encouraging Biafrans that loves and wants to come closer to do what? To put in their money to support the liberation of the United States of Biafra. And the Biafran government is coming up with a very good package, because a lot of people will see it and understand that there are other people that will not even support the liberation, but they have their money. There are many celebrities, many rich politicians, and many footballers. So what will happen to them if me alone now? So this is a compensating package. A compensating package that will compensate you for all that you have done for Biafra. You give us 50, at the end of the day, you get that your 50 plus another 50 double, making it 100 total. You give us 200, at the end of the day, you get that 200 plus another 200 on top, making it 400. Those that did not contribute a dime do not have this benefit as you do. This is a way of appreciating you for borrowing the Biafran government money and then getting back interest, not just the interest, but you also have other added advantages that those that never supported do not have. As a financially up-to-date supporter of your liberation, there will be special status. The ID card you carry, your status of the ID card will be different from those that do not support the liberation. And this will stand as a way of telling those that do not want to support the liberation that they are doing themselves more harm than good. We want everybody to be part and parcel of supporting the Biafra liberation. Biafrans in the homeland sacrifices and pays the price of this freedom on a daily basis. But those in diaspora wish God have stationed you there in the diaspora. It was for a time like this that you have to use your hard-earned money to support your liberation. Countries that are built, that are better today, that you now have them in good shape, and you are enjoying their economy and their democracy, it did not happen as magic. People sacrifice their lives, people sacrifice their money, people sacrifice their time, people sacrifice their resources, people sacrifice their intellect, people sacrifice their energy, people sacrifice their pleasure, people sacrifice every good thing in this life so that that place will be that good place that you find yourself today. Do you now understand why we must and you need to support your liberation? Because you have a lot to gain. You have a lot to gain. So if you have been on the fence, please come down from the fence. It is time for you to join your hands and make it happen. And not just make it happen, but you have a compensation back as appreciation to all your sacrifices. Come and join this Biafra liberation now before it becomes a wider reality in your very eye, which you wouldn't want to be left behind. I salute all Biafrans. Thank you, Honorable Kelo. And
Can you see my screen?
yes, I can see your screen of certificate.
Okay.
Mazi Sunny, greeting from here.
There were Honorable APM.
Okay.
Yeah, greeting.
I want to talk about the certificate. Now, APM, you want to talk?
Yeah, sure. I just, I just want to appreciate you for the fine work you're doing. And Honorable Minister of Information, thank you all, and you and your team. Please, fellow Biafrans, I believe our honorables have said it all. We appreciate everyone that have keyed in this IOU program. And remember, we are doing this to be able to, save our land from the hand of the invaders. It's something that we have to do. So we are trying the best we can to encourage our people to key in our liberation. And it gives joy for one to contribute, donate, or loan the Biafran people. Because that your loan, that your donation, that your contribution will save life. It will save us from the hand of the terrorists. We save us from the hand of the invaders. We all can see what is happening in the northern part of Nigeria. How the so-called Boko Haram, that they are taking over barracks, that is a fantastically lie. They are not taking over barracks. What happened is that the Nigerian terrorist country hand over the barracks to the Boko Haram. So automatically the Boko Harams, they will be the owner of the barrack and they will operate from that barrack. And what they normally do before they attack, all the Boko Haram army in uniform, you're not going to see them in that very particular barrack. And the victims, the one that will be slaughtered by the terrorists, will be some of the South in the military, from the Oduduwa Republic, from the Middle Belt, or some of the gullible ones that don't want to save their land, some of the unfortunate people that we find among ourselves, some of the Biafrans that might even be in the terrorist zoo military. They're the one that will be slaughtered. It's a playbook of what happened in Afghanistan. The United States of America trained over 200,000 personnel, militaries. So when the Taliban attacks these barracks, instead of the military from Afghanistan to repel and fight back, what they do, they surrender in mass, because the majority of the military that was trained by US in Afghanistan, they sympathize with the Taliban, and some of them are Taliban. Some of them, are not what you thought they are. So what they did, they surrender willingly. They surrender to the Taliban. That's why the Taliban, it takes them just few days to overrun the entire country, and the president of the Afghanistan have to flee out of the country. So that is exactly the same playbook. Biafrans are, we need to take this very seriously. Exactly the same playbook. So what the Nigerian terrorist country is doing now, they are giving out the barracks to all these terrorists. So the terrorists will control the barracks, and the terrorists will actually launch use the barracks as their facility. So please, for us to avoid that, to be able to win this war that they have brought upon us, we need to support what we are doing. We have willingly donations, and we have contribution or loans that you can benefit from in future. If you don't want to donate, you can turn it to IOU. Biafran, we have a lot of resources that when time comes. I was talking with one of our honorable yesterday. I said that any amount that Biafra borrow, it will take less than 1 hour to pay the whole debt, because we have the natural resources to pay back any amount. It would take just less than 1 hour after Biafra, after we get our nation back. After we have full control over our resources, it will take less than 1 hour to pay everything back. So for whoever that is loaning us today, please be rest assured, you will get your money back, and that your money, remember, that your money have go down in history as a loan that saved the Biafran people. That your money have go down in history as a loan that prevent what happened 1967 to 1970, the genocidal war That loan will prevent such thing to happen again, so that our land will not bleed like it bled over 50 years ago. That your money have saved life of generation. So you have good history, you have something to stories to tell to your children, your grandchildren, and wherever you are, whether you are alive or maybe you know no longer with us, you will be rest assured that you will rest in peace, being happy that you do the right thing, happy that you participate, you save your land, you save your people. It gives joy. That's why there's this song that go this way: blessed be the one that giving. When you are giving and you know what you are giving is for the right thing, please continue to give. Freedom is not giving, it's taking. We have to take our freedom by funding our freedom. And our freedom cannot be handed over in a platter of gold for us. We fight for it, we work for it. Please, we encourage every Biafran. As I'm speaking, as we are here talking, there is war going on in Biafra land, a systematic war to oppress us, to annihilate us, to kill us, to wipe us out of the surface of the earth. The mainstream news are not carrying it. All the so-called big powerhouse media, they are not carrying it. I don't know the hatred they have for where Biafra people are. Biafras are being killed every day. We have to tell our story. We have to fund our freedom. We have to save our life. We have to save our people. Please, every Biafran, key in. There's a lot of reward, a lot of things you will enjoy from this program. You will get 100% back, and actually we're working on if we increase it, if that will motivate our people more. But remember, you will get your money back and with interest, and you will also receive the glories that come with it, the joy that will come with it as part of those. And there's a lot of more things to come. We'll figure out how to appreciate everyone that came in this program, because this is a game-changing program that will change the life of your dear nation, the life of your people. Just think about it in years to come. You will sit in your couch, either front of your house or your backyard. You will be telling story to your children, to your grandkids. Once upon a time, how you participated in the Biafran project of freeing the people of Biafra. Then your grandkids or children will ask, Mommy, Daddy, tell us a story. How did that happen? You will say, once upon a time, we used to have a Minister of Information, and we used to have Honorable Kelo on this program. This is how they run it, and the Biafran people come together, and you are part of the process. It gives joy that you participated in saving your people, in saving life. Please kindly support your freedom. Your freedom can never be given to you. You have to take your freedom. Yes, we are looking onto the world powers or world leaders like to be our allies, to come to our rescue, but we have to initiate that we're ready to go. We have to be the one to fight the fight. They will be the one to recognize us. And when they see how serious we are, and when they see that we are ready to go, they will definitely recognize us and even give us a handshake that we have fought a good fight like a man. So please, fellow Biafrans, forget about what our enemies are portraying there. What we are doing is real. The fight we are fighting is real. We are fighting the terrorists. We are fighting the invaders. Washington is talking about us. It's a process. We are on the right path. We are on the right track. Our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, if it is not for the freedom that he's fighting for, they will release him. It's just because he refused to surrender. He refused to sold us out. He said Biafra or never. So what we are doing is real. Our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, is the same cause, the same reason why they call him for so-called questioning. If what we are doing is not real, if our freedom is not worth fighting for, do you think they will call these two great leaders Do you think they will kidnap Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from Kenya to stop this freedom? If the freedom we are fighting is not worth fighting for, do you think the Nigerian terrorist country, they're going to deploy all their arsenal to Biafra land? No. Biafra land right now is militarized, and we are fighting back. And daily by day, they are going back with their body bags. You know, they don't tell, they will be the one to actually break the good news for them, that you can see them coming, you don't see them going back. Please, fellow Biafrans, please, I plead with everyone. Whatever happens, remember that your freedom is not negotiable. Wherever you are, remember that if you don't fight, defend your land, and the terrorists, the invader, overrun and take over our land, where will you go? Do you have a place? Do you have somewhere else you will call home? No, no place at home. Biafra is our home. Biafra is our land. We will not surrender. We will not retrieve. We will fight, fight, fight until our land is totally liberated. Support the funding. If you can do a willingly donation, we appreciate it. If you can give us, borrow us, IOU, whatever you call it, we appreciate it. We appreciate everything that each and every one of us have been doing. Please kindly support so that we can get this done as soon as possible. Thank you, please. And remember, just see what is going on all over the terrorist country called Nigeria. From south to north to west, there is chaos, problem everywhere. Nothing there is working. United States of America, they are moving their companies out of Nigeria, which a lot of people don't notice. And the barracks are being overrun starting from the north. They hand over the barracks to the Boko Harams, the ISWAP, the ISIS. It's intentional. We watched a few days ago a helicopter of a politician of that country called Nigeria, bringing arms to the terrorists in the bush. Is that the country we want to belong? Is that the country we want to call our country? No, we are Biafrans. We don't want to be part of them. Please, let's fund and support our freedom. And we don't have to fake it. Be real, because what we are doing is real. We need to fund it so that we can liberate our land as soon as possible. Thank you, Minister of Information, and thank you, Honorable Kelo, and all the honorables here. We really appreciate each and every one of you. Please keep doing the good job. Thank you, Ndewo.
Yeah, Mahebi, let me take 1 minute and talk about the certificate. Okay, so here to show you that this is real, okay, this is one of my own contribution, me and my wife, okay? I'm not gonna be flashing anybody's. This is because this is mine. I want to show you that what we are saying here, we mean it. It is serious. It's not a scam, okay? If you look at, as APM have already told you, the precarious situation we are in right now. So, and I've already told you that we are doing God's work. When I'm doing the work of God, I don't care. When I make sure that I am doing what the Most High wants me to do, that is all I want to hear. I don't care what anybody say. So when you give us the loan, you will get a mail like this one. You get a mail like this one that says, "Thank you very much for being a special IOU loan donor, to being a hero." Okay, and if you know, I'm not gonna be reading all this here. Now this one says plus 10%, but that's not the same here. So, and we have special prayers for you. This is what the Most High said. For doing his work, he says, Exodus 23:25, and you shall be saved, and you shall serve the Lord your God, and he shall bless thy bread and thy water, and I will take sickness from the midst of thee. Okay? This is how the Most High, remember we read one that says you saves life. This is how the Most High is going to accomplish it. And now this is another one here. This is Aaronic blessings that we are pronouncing over you. Okay? The Lord will bless thee and keep thee. The Lord will make his face shine upon thee and be gracious to thee. The Lord will lift up his countenance and give you peace. All right? And finally, we pray that you are continued charitable support for our liberation, that the Most High will continue to bless you. Remember what Christ said in Matthew 25:34. Then he shall say to them on his right hand, come, bless, ye blessed of my Father. You go and read up what he says there. Christ talks about those who help the poor, feed the those who are in prison, do all kinds of things, which is what is happening, exactly what is happening in Biafra land right now. We have plenty of our people in prison. If you say no, where is our leader? Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, where is our PM? And then not to talk about the thousands, only the Most High knows how many people they have kidnapped and locked away where we don't know. We don't know how many of them are still alive today. The other day I saw some of them, like 3 or 4 of them, were just tied like a stockfish. Their feet tied to the wall and they are hanging there. They are still alive. I don't know, what happened to them later. Just this way. I mean, the atrocities that is happening to our people. I don't know why I cannot touch anybody in their spirit to come and help. Okay. So this is go and read 23 Matthew 25 around 34. You will see why the Most High, why Christ said here, come you those, separate those on the right hand and those on the left hand. It's doing a work like this, helping those that are being destroyed. All right. I've flashed this certificate. Now please note, this is mine, so I can do with it whatever I want. I told you that the database is very secure. So don't worry about me flashing your own. This is mine. This is one of my certificates because I want to be in the highest category. As I get my money, I put it in. This is just one. Okay. So because I know that this is the work of the Most High, and as I'm doing it, I'm seeing the blessings of the Most High already. That is why I continue to pour in my destiny there. Come out from giving tithes. That's not the tithe is not what the Most High have commanded. Okay. So this is my own to show you that, we are talking as we are talking, we are doing. As I'm talking, I'm doing it myself. Okay. So thank you very much. If there is any question, I'm here. If not, my Honorable Aparawa, please, over to you.
Thank you, Honorable Kello, for your time and your services. Thank you for the energy, and thank you for the sacrifice. We appreciate you so much. And your entire history will speak of all of you that are doing the needful. And our Prime Minister is very proud of all of you that are keeping the flag flying above sea level at this very time. The enemies of Biafra should understand that the more you try to stop us by shutting the mouth of our leaders, the more you make Biafra a bigger reality to those that never knew. More demonic Biafran minded in spirit are going to come out. So be rest assured. We are going to be more demonic in our pattern that you will not even understand what will happen next. Release our leaders, and while you continue to play games with our leaders, you will see the demons in Biafra coming out after you. I salute all Biafrans. APM, thank you for being there, and all Biafrans and the entire BRGI cabinet, and our Biafra Defense Forces who are in the battlefield 24 hours. We salute your sacrifices. We'll continue to do more to see that the watchers of Biafra will not lack anything. Dear word to all Biafrans, thank you so much for being part and parcel of this very episode.